So that one's you. So Julie, you have to get a little closer and get close to your mic.
So
there you go. Yeah.
Get it situated so I don't have to be like that.
Something. Say something.
Check 1 2.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, all of us are laughing, and so now it's sort of like the sound is really, really good.
So the theme is Independence by Cain or by Canine.
Good.
That's the theme.
Independence
by Cain or by Canine.
By Cain or by Canine.
Which is the dog, right?
Independence by Cain or Canine.
Yeah, Independence by Cain or by Canine.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Welcome to Arts, your information on the events and people making art, music, theater, culture, and exciting writings in the city of San Antonio and surrounding areas. Brought to you by OWL Radio, a community service of the Low Vision Resource Center and the Buena Gente of Texas Public Radio. I am Marty Saenz with my co-host
AZ Martinez.
Hello and welcome to the show. I have a great surprise. My co-host is here, alive and breathing in the studio. Take it away, AZ.
Hey, glad to be here. It's a great day to be here today, and I have a friend here with me, and we're going to talk about an event that's coming up here in San Antonio. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, it's Julie Rondan.
I'm sure everybody knows Julie though, but she's here. She's here with us today as well. We're going to talk about the White Cane Day celebration that is going to happen here in San Antonio in October. But it's never too early to get the word out about it and for you guys to start making plans to attend and, get to know a little bit more about what that celebration is all about.
And thank goodness it's going to be in October because
yeah, you don't want that. And maybe it was planned that way. I'm not sure. But so people can get out and be using their canes at that time, So we're committee members. There's a committee that gets together about once the event starts getting closer. It's once a month, and we meet at the lighthouse. And last year we did a podcast as well, and so this year we're gonna be doing more, I guess, media.
And we start early so people can go ahead and save the date, and it's better to start early. So
the date, so everybody knows, is October 15th this year. It is going to be a Tuesday.
At what time?
So the event is going to go from 11 to 2. It is going to be at the San Antonio Housing Authority location, and that's 818 South Flores. So plenty of ways to get there. There's going to be buses that go there. You could take Via Trans there. Via Trans is going to be aware of this event. So yeah, there's no reason to miss it. The program is going to be 11 to 12. And then you'll be able to just check out the different organizations that are going to be out there, different activities that are going to be going on from 12 to 2.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Very cool. Wasn't there like a walk of last year?
No, there was gonna be.
It didn't happen because of the rain. That's when it rained really bad, like stormed really bad. But yes, there was supposed to be a walk where the kids come in, right, walking.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then they would go ahead and start the ceremony and.
It got really bad that day.
Yeah.
I remember I went to one White Cane event. And the Lighthouse Choir was there. Mm-hmm. And then there was I think the Air Force Band.
Yes, we're going to have the Fort Sam Band.
Oh.
I believe so. And then, of course, the Lighthouse Choir will be out there as well. The plan is to have some more entertainment after that. We're going to make sure that everybody's kind of highlight the visually impaired singers and artists that we have. And so that's going to be going on from 12 to 2. So there's going to be entertainment the whole time there. And so, Karina Lago is gonna sing. Right now we have a band called they're not a band. They're kind of like a group. They're rappers, and it's called Black Theory. And it's Atreyu. Atreyu is gonna be his rapper name is Nova. He's gonna be out there performing, and so that's gonna be from 12 to 2 though. So while you're walking around, you'll also be able to be entertained by visually impaired or blind artists as well.
You gonna have the OWL Radio mascot out there walking around, the owl?
I'm not too sure of that. I will find out more on that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't know there was one.
Yes, there is.
We should
And
have
so,
that.
yes. What was
Or
the other?
maybe even
I
like
know-
HEB Buddy or
Do you think the Via's gonna be?
Oh
out there?
yeah,
Yeah,
for
Via's
sure.
gonna be out there.
Buster's
I couldn't
gonna be
remember.
out there.
Yes.
Buster. That's his name. I
Yes.
couldn't remember his name.
And the last times that we had, they had by Via was the selfie frame too as well.
Last time it was just going around.
You
and
had
so
to
you could
just
take a
kind of
picture.
like, hey, is the selfie frame out there or something?
Yeah, and they'd bring it over.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that was really neat. That was
Oh.
fun. Hmm.
So, getting a little up close and personal. So, Julie, when did you first start using your cane?
My cane, I started, actually got training in 2006 when I really asked for training. I got training before then in high school, but to really use it because I was attending a bigger campus, a university, I knew I couldn't navigate on my own. So 2006.
Yeah.
A fully cane user, 2011. So I use it all the time, even in water. I go to Schlitterbahn and it's with me in the water.
Which is good.
Yes, it is.
Test the depth.
Yes.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah.
like, where's the wall?
Yeah,
where's
the dap and all that.
surface?
And if you get separated, like if I get separated from my family,
Yeah.
I just don't want to be there. And that helps me out a lot. You take my cane away from me and I'm lost. But when I have my cane is pink and white. It's custom made. So I need my cane and I feel fully, really independent using it.
And you, AZ, when did you first start using yours?
So I think it's good for us to say that we both have RP, retinitis pigmentosa. Julie and I do, and with that, it affects you at different times in your life. So I was diagnosed when I was 2. And so I had to start using my cane at a younger age. So for me, every day was 1998, I think. When I was in 8th grade, I started to finally just use it every day. I probably should have been using it before then, but that's when, I don't know, I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what, I'm going to use this. And it just seemed to be a lot easier to travel as whenever you're changing classes.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
That's
so
hard, yeah.
it was easier for me to travel with. Initially, I didn't want to use my cane because I felt that it was going to be different from all my peers at school. And I didn't want to attract that attention.
Yeah.
But it ended up being to where I could, by using my cane, I could be with my peers longer, because what was happening is I would get released early from class, like 5 minutes before, so you don't have to be out there and worrying about getting the other class. But what that means is I would get early to my next class, and you're 14 years old, you want to be with your friends.
Yeah.
And so when I realized, I was like, hey, I could use my cane and leave with everybody else and still be safe and get there, not worry, not stress out about it, and be able to talk to my friends in between classes and things like that. And I was like, yeah, this is good. So, but ever since then, I never leave home without it. And even if I'm going with somebody that, that I'm able to use a sighted guide, I bring my cane just so that the identification of it, it's just.
Yeah, well, for my, because my daughter also, like AZ said, that I call it AZ Martinez, but my daughter also has RP.
Does she?
She does.
I didn't know that.
Yes, she does. So for me, it's all different. Like Martinez, his vision, he said at 2. And mine, of course, my mother could tell at 2 years old, but I wasn't confirmed until 6 or 7. And I didn't use a cane, like I said, probably until 2006. I had training with the cane before then in high school, but I never used it. So my daughter now, I like to show her that I'm using mine too. So she knows, oh, mom keeps up her independence, and she learns from me too.
Yes.
And it's, to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Very much. She has night blindness, and so she wants to be with her friends or something during Halloween. Her friends know to help her guide her, but I also want her to use her cane to know, to get used to it as she's going through school and growing up. Because in high school it is hard, it is hard. And I only told some of my friends that really needed to know that I couldn't see. I had vision issues. I was partially blind. And so I want her to bring that up where, she doesn't feel uncomfortable. She's comfortable with the cane, or, she just sees me. She's learning by me. We're very independent. I can go somewhere. We'll go together. And I have my cane, and we're both a good team together.
Yeah.
So I say the cane all the way. I mean, for me, that's what works for me is a cane.
So do you think there's still some people out there who are reluctant to use canes? I mean, because you, AZ, experienced a slight reluctance, and then you
Yeah.
were
And it wasn't, it wasn't slight. It was very much where, for a while they didn't want to give me a folding cane. My O&M instructor didn't, because he's like, you're just going to put it away in your backpack. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Like that's exactly
Yeah.
what happened. One of the biggest things to take from that, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing to have a cane, because at the end of the day, it's there for your safety. It's there to let other people know that the reason why you're asking for assistance, there's a reason for that. It's not, I believe that at a certain point you do have to come to it at your own time. I can tell somebody 100 times, like, hey, you got to use your cane. Hey, you got to use your cane. But it's not going to be until you want to, or until you feel like, hey, you know what? I want to do the things that I was doing before. And then you're going to need your cane, because it's just not safe without it. And I know that feeling of like, yeah, I can't use it because, my friends or I'm just going to look different,
Yeah.
And you just have to get over that. And it's easy to say, and trust me, I know, because it took me a long time to come to terms with that and to be okay. I think at the end of the day, once a person gets to know you, the cane really doesn't matter.
That's a very good point. That's an excellent point. Okay, off the record, have you ever hit anyone with your cane?
For me, not intentionally, right?
Really?
But, bringing it all back to why we're having the celebration of the white cane and why that's important is because of that, because of what the white cane means to a blind person and how we should be proud of having a white cane and being able to use that, because you're able to get to work, because you're able to a restaurant or anywhere, if you can, independently and safely with the white cane. So that's the reason why this celebration that we have each year, and it's a national holiday, it's on your calendar. And so, yeah, it's a national thing that gets celebrated all throughout the country.
And I didn't know about it until 2012, around there. Martinez and some other ones from the committee were saying they've been doing this even before then. The reason I found out was from a friend who told me about it. So when I first attended that first time, I just kept continuing attending. It was really nice, and so it was nice to meet others, to see people out there. It's even nice to see vocational rehab counselors out there, and the kids too as well. So
I know, and the canes, they're small, little canes.
Yeah,
and
they're so
like,
cute.
oh.
They're little.
Yeah.
I know, sometimes I mistake when I grab a cane, I'll grab my daughter's cane.
You're like, hold on.
She probably needs my long cane now because she's so tall.
Yeah,
she is tall.
So there's a difference in the length, right? So how long is a cane?
For me, when my orientation mobility, she said chest down. Some other ones that say nose down. The chest down was too small for me because I'm a fast cane walker and I need to feel more, and I swipe really fast.
Yeah.
So I go with nose down. So that's what works for me.
What about you?
I use the nose down, and that's the straight cane, but I've also used the folding cane where it's from your chest down as well. So it's really preference and how the cane feels, because there's different weights, it's different the way that they're made, there's different textures, different material that is used, and it really gives a certain kind of feedback to you as you're walking. So mine's a 59-inch cane, and it's a straight cane. So
wow, that's really that's long, because mine's a 56. The 58 for me was way too long. Yeah, I like
the 57 or the 59. I think it feels good. Those feel good.
Okay. And then you use the straight cane, the white straight cane, and I use the folding cane, and mine's a roller tip ball. That's what works for me.
So there's different things that you can add on to the end. A lot of the times what happens is as you're going back and forth, it'll get stuck in a sidewalk crack, and it'll bounce back into you. There's different things that you can add on to the bottom so that it rolls over that. So it's all about preferences. There's a lot of things out there that can be customized that way.
I have some other questions, but I want to get back to the White Cane Day, because that's what we're here to talk about, instead of me trying to drill you for information. Because you're the subject matter area experts. Okay, so here we are right now in July, and the event is in October. Are you doing any fundraising or accepting any donations towards the event?
No, there's no fundraising. This is funded by the lighthouse and then the organizations that are a part of the committee. So that would be through the NFB, ACB, via the
Guide
city,
Dogs of
Guide
Texas.
Dogs, Low Vision Club,
Low Vision Resource Center and How Radio.
Right. So that's typically, they're the ones that are putting up the cost, and the donations are basically done by those organizations. So
To me, it seems like a really wonderful opportunity to fundraise all year round to do a scholarship.
that would be something.
Yeah.
That would be something.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great idea.
And I mean, not that you're going to do it this year, because it's like
I'm
short
going to do it.
grant.
Yeah.
I got it.
It's going to be done.
She's got the
done.
form out
It's
tomorrow and
done.
everything. I think we take the white cane. Sometimes we take it for, I don't want to say for granted. I don't know if that's the right word. But there could be a time where somebody wants to take away your cane. And as a blind person, I can't even imagine that. This is why it's important for us to educate and to say why it is important for us as a blind person to have a cane and to be able to use that everywhere we go, to where we don't have to, well, if you're going to go into this building, you're going to have to, give us your cane, or, if you're going to fly, you can't have your cane on the airplane or somewhere else. Right now, you can take your cane anywhere, and nobody can tell you anything about that. We don't ever want to get to that point, so this is why it's always important to educate. So
When you have your white cane and you're out there, you're educating others. And if they don't know, then you educate them. And then they're seeing you like, oh, okay, this is what a partially blind or totally blind person uses. I know I've been to like my physical therapy or something, and my cane's with me at all times. And sometimes they want to take it, put it. No, it's with me so I can alert people, make other people aware that, I'm partially blind. And then, I educated my physical therapist because he called it, okay, here's your pole. And I'm all, it's not a pole.
I hear you, here's your stick.
Yeah,
And I was like,
I've heard, yes,
it's a cane.
that was the first time I've heard, here's
A
your
pole.
pole.
Yeah, that's a
And
new
so-
one.
And yeah, that definitely was. And so I go, a pole? He goes, well, what do you call it? And I go, oh, cane, a white cane. And I educated him. And then on the fact that I have my main physical therapist, but there are also other physical therapists that come under him. And so now they know how to guide someone who's partially blind with their cane. So now I have everybody giving me extending their right elbow, and I just grab onto it, and they know.
Yeah.
Right.
So I
That's awesome.
before they didn't know. So now when we're out there, you're using your cane, because I could have just had my husband guide me, fold up my cane,
Right,
give it to him,
right,
but
right.
no.
No.
So yeah, so now they know. So
I'm glad you both said that. You were talking about being on a flight, insisting on having it. One time I had a layover, and I saw that somebody's cane had been left behind.
Oh, no.
So the only thing that I could think, like, how does that happen? Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And the only thing I could think of is that the person was being transported, and the sighted person got them buckled in, to get them from one concourse
Yeah.
to take them to the other.
One gate to
Exactly. One gate to the other, and left the cane behind. So what do you do in that case? I mean, if somebody well-meaning but unintentionally takes your cane, or maliciously, because people are jerks. What do you do if somebody takes your cane?
I don't ever want that to happen. I don't know.
Right?
No, it'd be nerve-wracking, to lose your cane. The only way around that is you'd have to ask for sighted assistance.
Right. I just have to ask. I have to ask for assistance. There's no way I could just be there. Or, I could call like my husband or my mom or somebody and say like, hey, I'm here and someone took my cane or I lost it or someone stole it. Because there's been times where their canes are stolen when they're on the bus or something, Yeah,
when
that
they're
has
at work.
happened.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Or someone, depending what type of material your cane is, if it's like fiberglass or graphite, it can, easily be broken.
Oh, wow.
Someone runs into
Step
it,
on
or
it.
or something happens, yeah.
So do you have cane insurance?
No.
We should have that.
Yeah, that's something.
And I when you talked about canes, I have a whole bunch of canes. My canes are all over the house because I have different ones for different days and different outfits or different. It just depends. It just depends where I'm traveling to,
Right.
And so I have a cane in my husband's car,
Yeah.
And then I have the canes at home, and then I'll have a cane in my mom's car. And then I have canes everywhere because there's been times where I forget my cane at home. And, or I think it's in the car, but it's not. But I have 2 canes in the car. So it's like a backup.
Very good. Okay, so between July and October, where can people always go in to check? Because, like you said, you're going to be adding vendors, you're going to be adding food, entertainment. So for the lineup and things like that, where should people go for more information as we get closer and closer to October?
So there is a Facebook page for the White Cane in San Antonio event.
It's White Cane Day Awareness SATX.
And it's always being updated. And you can go in the search box and just put San Antonio White Cane Awareness Day, and it'll pop up.
Very good.
That's right. I always forget to put the awareness in there, but it is. It's
White Cane Awareness Day.
Awareness Day.
White
That's
Cane
it.
Awareness Day.
So, and that's what we're doing. So we're
Yeah, you're
that
raising
day we're raising awareness. The event is open to the public, so anybody who's blind who wants to come out, TWC will be out there. So we'll see some
Vocational rehab counselors.
So.
And teachers too.
yeah.
TVI
teachers.
TVI teachers.
And I was going to say, TWC is Texas Workforce Commission,
Yes.
Texas Workforce Commission.
not Time Warner Cable.
No.
I
That's
just thought
true.
about that right now.
I didn't think about that. That is right.
And then also too, there's going to be vendors. Well, of course, the Low Vision Resource Center and Our Radio will be out there, and then
Well, the NFB, ACB, their local chapters will be out there.
And maybe even the BVA.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yes. They're
Yeah,
getting that all together and
Yeah.
started, and all kinds of events. Yeah, so they'll probably be out there.
They will be out there. I'm sure of that. So.
Are you going to be recognizing anybody at this event? Or is that a secret for right now?
We're finalizing that, but yeah, right now I don't have that information yet. But there will be, I believe, 2 organizations being honored that
Oh,
day.
that's really great. Yeah. Because I was wondering if you also have like a nomination process, because that would be good to get who the community thinks should be recognized. Right? If there's someone, for example, not just the Lighthouse, but somebody at the Lighthouse, or somebody at VIA who they feel has been a real champion,
Okay.
and things like that. Do y'all
That-
have a nomination process?
Not at this moment. I think that's a great suggestion, though, and
That
something we
is.
can take back and suggest and get that process started for that.
Yes, you have great ideas.
Yeah, look at that.
Yes.
That's why we're all
Look at
together.
Maybe we should interview you.
Yeah. Let's turn these microphones
I
around.
know. Oh, and don't forget about T-shirts.
That's right. There's gonna be.
So what about the T-shirts?
They're free, and so if you just gotta go to the event and pick one up there. So they're gonna have the slogan
Say it again, Vicky.
Independence by Cane or by Canine is the
Yes.
theme this year, and so they're gonna have that. And obviously we're still working on the logo and things like that. On the back it's gonna have all the organizations that are a part of this committee, so you can get yourself a shirt to remember the day.
And you can even wear it that day. Put it
Yeah,
over. Put it over your outfit.
I always do that.
Yeah.
Just have it
Yeah.
on that day.
Because it's October and we can get away with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so glad that you all have been here. This has been really, really informational and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the event and then being able to pick up more stuff as we get closer from the Facebook page of
Yes,
the Facebook
yes.
event. And maybe even share it a couple of places.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely share it. And then, of course, Low Vision Resource Center has their page.
Yeah.
And Our Radio, they'll be sharing it on there too. And probably ACB. Everyone, just share it. That way, it can come through the news feed.
Yes.
And we can see it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, most definitely. And I also want to say thank you so much for. Okay, so wait before I say this. So AZ, what are your plans for the future?
My plans for the future?
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Yes. Wow.
What's happening?
What's
And you're up next. so-
Oh, God.
my plans for the future?
Yeah. What are you thinking about doing, like in the next 2, 3, 5 years? Hey, will you be here in San Antonio?
Well, that I think that
You put them on.
I know.
I think that I know. It's just like you said this at this time. Why are you not doing that? I have this recording. I think that you got to be always open for anything that comes up and being able to take advantage of that. I honestly don't know, aside from continuing to work and to do what I love.
And now you're doing the show. You're doing the radio show.
Right.
And you also have your podcast. And
What radio show? I'm on.
he's my co-host.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's my
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
He does everything from like sports to culture to social commentary.
Oh, okay.
And so,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And actually, he's better at it. I don't have to remind him. He'll send it in and say, hey, my piece is done.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because your beat ball is still going on, or did you stop?
We got one more tournament in July, but that's it. Well, it's in Oklahoma, so I realized that I don't have an answer for that. It's terrible. Now I'm gonna go home and be like, I should have said this. Why did I think? I'm gonna submit that as my next thing. Yeah, like I need to fix that. Yeah. I'm gonna be in the middle of the night waking up like, oh, I should have said this.
Well, it's good. No, I planted a bee in your bonnet. Okay, so what about you, Julie? What's up next for you?
I don't know. Whatever God has planned for me.
And that's beautiful. See,
yes.
I should have said that. Because it's true. It's true. It's whatever. Yeah.
I go by the big man because I can plan it all the way I want it, and it turns out differently.
If you like your open mic event, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I had my flyers in the car. I should have gave you that because I just had another engagement. It's for people with RP, with retinitis pigmentosa, and we get together like 4 times a year for lunch. Yes, because some people, they don't do the organization like their chapters. They don't do the support groups. They don't do social groups, but they do like just having lunch.
Yeah.
And for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And so they look forward to that. So I put that on twice before summer and then 2 times after summer. And then since last year I just graduated with my master's, and then I started my small business.
Yes.
So I'm getting that started. And then open mic night.
So what's the name of your business?
Open Eyes Life Coaching and Consulting.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So and then I do the support groups for the Low Vision Resource Center at the Forum on the second Saturdays. And so yeah.
Well, before I let you go, so I know that you all are really active in the community and you different organizations. Well, I just want to say, if nobody else has said it, let me go ahead and say it now, is that I want to thank you both for being leaders in the community. We have other leaders, and the fact that you all are stepping up. We don't have to wait for you to be the leaders of tomorrow. You're the leaders of today, and you're joining the rank. So I applaud you both for taking charge of this White Cane event, being someone everyone, not just the visually challenged, but everyone can look up to. So thank you so much for taking the time to come in and do this. It means
thank
a lot.
you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yes.
And letting us use show to get the word out. Hi, I'm AZ.
And this is Julie.
And we're here to talk about White Cane
Awareness Day
on October 15th. The event will be from 11 to 2 at San Antonio Housing Authority, 818 South Flores. Come out and enjoy.
And bring your friends and family.
There's going to be food.
And fun.
There's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of different organizations.
Don't forget your guide dogs.
The theme is Independence by Cane or Canine.
Yay!
That was good. That was fun.
Was it?
Dude, it's going to come out awesome.
I can't wait to hear it.
I have a blooper reel.
Oh my God, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, you do.
Until next time, this is Martha Saenz and
This has been AZ Martinez
saying thank you for listening to today's arts. If you have questions or comments about this show or any information or on the performers presented, please call us at 210-829-4223. This program will be replayed at 9 o'clock this evening. This is Martha Saenz saying goodbye from Owl Radio.
5, 10, 15, 20. So then you need...
So what are you all talking about? What?
We're putting bets at
She's the bookie.
$2. Thank you, Martinez. Thank you.
No. So you bought a ticket? What?
Oh, because I have open mic night.
Oh, how cool.
Save the date for October 5th, Saturday, as Open Eyes Open Mic Night event to individuals who are visually impaired and blind. It'll be located at Grady's Barbecue on Bandera. Tickets are $9. Get your tickets by September 16th. And please reach out to me at 210-859-8961. You can also go to my Facebook page, Open Eyes Life Coaching and Consulting. And you can also email me at jvrondan, ROND as in David, AN, @yahoo.com.